Okay. Well, hello, my name is Scott. I'm a yoga instructor with Santosha School here in Eastern Washington. And today we're going to do a 30-minute learning a song, and this time we're going to be focusing on an old Quaker hymn called Come and Find the Quiet Center. We'll be starting in about 4 minutes, but if you are seeing this right now, feel free to grab your instruments, either like a keyed instrument or like a guitar, a stringed instrument, or if you want to make a percussion instrument, you can use that. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using some handmade shakers. I have a little medicine bottle here with quinoa in it, but any type of grain will do. If you have a little bottle and a grain, you can put that together, and we'll get started here in just a few minutes. Ted, are you going to be able to sit here with the neck? Yeah. Okay, cool. You're fine. Alrighty, it is 1:30, so we're going to get started. Hello again, my name is Scott. I am a yoga instructor with Santosha School. I'm here in Eastern Washington. It's 1:30, and we're going to do about 30 minutes of learning a song today. The song that we're going to be doing is Come and Find the Quiet Center. It's an old Quaker hymn. It's actually one of my favorites. So yeah, we're just going to learn the first verse of that and kind of a sort of simplified version of it. We will be learning some guitar chords, some piano chords, as well as some percussion. So feel free to put or grab those instruments, or you can put something like this together. It's a medicine bottle that we have with some quinoa that we used inside. You can use any grain like rice or beans or anything like that, but it gives it a nice sound. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing for our percussion today. But let's go ahead and sing the song together just a few times. There we go. Come and find the quiet center. So now we're going to break it down for you. this song, we're going to start off with the percussion. So if you want to grab your homemade shakers, or you can even do a similar pattern that we've done in the past with other songs on a drum or a bucket or something like that. This song is in 3 though, so instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to just be going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that means there's 3 beats in every measure this time. So, but what we're going to do, the shaker is a little bit different, and it's actually pretty easy. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to imagine 2 spots in front of us, and we're going to hold the shaker like this. I think Teddy was holding it like this, but for now I think it's a little easier. We're going to hold it like this. So we're going to imagine hitting the top spot, and then we're going to imagine hitting the bottom spot. So top spot, come back, bottom spot, come back, top spot, come back, bottom spot. So when we add in time, it's going to sound like this. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. So then we just have to work on getting a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that this is counted in 4 right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to do 4 of these beats every 3 beats. Or sorry, we're going to do 4 within each beat. So there's going to be a total of 12, if that makes sense. Got to use some math here. But basically, when we count it, it's actually going to be 16th notes. So if you're a musician, it's going to be 1E and 2E and 3E and so those are the 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. 1E and 2E and 3E and so we've got to speed this up quite a bit. So let's work on it together. Here we go. 1. I'm going to start speeding up a little bit here. Ooh, this is kind of hard for me. Alright. See, you don't have to be perfect at it. Alright, let's speed it up even faster. A little bit faster. We're pretty close to the tempo we need to get at now. Up, down, 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 up, down. The quiet center in the crowded life we lead. Yeah, that's pretty much where you need to get the tempo up to. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So, continue to practice that while we work on the piano and the guitar chords. So that way when we play at the end all together, you'll be able to keep that tempo pretty solid. Alright. But for now, we're going to move on to guitar. So what I've done here is I made this pretty easy, so all you have to do is really move one finger. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to fret number 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I lied. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, fret number 9. And we're going to set our ring finger and our pinky on strings 3 and 4 in that fret. And then we're going to take our ring finger and 2 frets below, so on fret number 7, we're going to set our ring finger on string number 5. So that's what it should sound like. This is called an E5 chord. So basically you're hearing the 1st and the 5th repeated over and over again. So that's an E5, and that's what we're starting on, is an E. Then we're going to move to an A. So all you have to do is lift up your ring finger. And then you don't play the bottoms, or you don't play the 6th string. That's the A. And then we're going to switch to a B. So this time set your ring finger on the 6th string in that same fret, and it's fret number 7. So you have that B in the bass. And then we move back to E, which is the original, setting our ring finger on the 5th string in the 7th fret. So each of those are going to be held for 3 beats. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, lift up the finger, 2, 3, the 6th string, and back to E. So again, that's E, 2, 3, lift up, A, 2, 3, 6th string, B, 2, 3, and back to E. So congratulations, you've learned 3/4 of the song. There's just the little B section that we need to learn. But let's practice just alternating between these 3 chords first. So ready? 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, lift up. 6th string, and return. Again, E, 2, 3, lift up, A, 2, 3, 6th string, B, 2, 3, and back to E. Again, E, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, and back to E. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, E, 2. Come and find the quiet center in the crowded life we lead. Find the room for hope to enter. Find the frame where we are free. There we go. So then we're going to move into the B section. This part's a little bit easier, I think, because there's only 2 chords we switch between. So the first is... No. So then the next part is we're going to do a C sharp. So if you know anything about theory here, if we have our B on the 7th fret, then we just need to move that up 2 frets to get a C sharp. So what I'm going to do is switch to my middle finger here. So now you have a C sharp in the bass. And then all you do is lift up to get that A again. Then back to C sharp. And back to A. So use your middle finger on the 9th fret, 6th string. 1, 2, 3, lift up. 1, 2, 3, back again, C sharp, 2, 3, and A, 2, 3. So that's the B section. This song is an A-A-B-A song. So then we return back to the A section, which is the E, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, back to E. So that's the whole song. Let's try it through twice. Here we go. Ready and go. E, 1, 2, 3, lift up, A, 2, 3, 6th string, B, 2, back to E. E, 2, 3, lift up, A, 2, 3, sixth string, B, 2, 3, back to E. Here we go, C sharp, middle finger on the 9th fret, lift up, A, 2, 3, C sharp, 2, 3, lift up, A, 2, 3, back to E, 1, 2, 3, lift up, A, 2, 3, sixth string, B, 2, 3, and back to E. Here we go, second time through. E, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, E, 2, 3. Again, E, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, back to E. C sharp, here we go. C sharp. 2, 3, lift up, A, 2, 3, C sharp, 2, 3, back to A, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, and back to E, 2, 3. Yay! We got through it. So, keep on practicing that. This song is a little, I mean, if you know poetry, it's not that abnormal. But from what we've been doing previously, we've just been repeating the same chords over and over again. This one has a little bit more of a little bit of differentiation there. So A, A, B, A, and that B section is where you go up to the C sharp. All right, we're going to move over to the piano. So let's see, have there been any questions from anybody? Doesn't look like it. So let me get this set up here. Give me just a second. You can see my messy floor. Alrighty. Okay, so here we go, on to the piano part. We're just going to use the right hand here, and we're going to be just above middle C. So, we're going to play an E major chord to start, which is an E, an A flat, and a B. So, 1, 2, 3. Remember, it's always 3 beats on every chord. Then all we're going to do is move up our middle note to an A. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to move our middle note down to an F sharp. 1, 2, 3. And back up to the A flat. So what that does is it turns this E major, when we move it up to an A, it changes it to an A2 with the E in the bass. That's an A2 that we've just moved the E down. And then it turns it into a B suspended when we hit the F sharp, or that's a B sus right there. And then we return back to the E. So let's try that all together really slow. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Move up to A. 2, 3. Back to the F sharp. 2, 3. And back to A flat. 2, 3. Again, A flat. 2, 3. A. 2, 3. F sharp. Back to A flat. And there's 3/4 of the song. So, let's try it 2 times together at that slow pace. 1, 2, and go. 1, 2, 3. A. 2, 3. Down to F sharp. 2, 3. A flat. sharp, A flat. So again, we're just moving that middle note up to the A, F sharp, A flat. Good. So now we're going to move into the B section. The B section is going to be starting on a C sharp major chord. So C sharp major is going to be a C sharp, an E, sorry, C sharp minor. I don't know why I said major. C sharp, E, and A flat. It's kind of got that dark tone, the sad tone. So C sharp minor for 3 beats. And then we're going to move just the A flat, the top note, up to an A. And back down to the A flat. Back up to A. So if you notice here, this is just a traditional A major. We just have the A up at the top instead of down at the bottom. So by just moving that one note, we can go from C sharp minor to an A major chord. And then after that B section, we return back to the A section. So we go to our E major chord, to the A, then move the middle to F sharp, and back to A flat. So let's try that all the way through 2 times. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, go. E. Move the middle to A. Move the middle to F sharp. Back to A flat. Again, A flat. A. F sharp. Back to A flat. Now we're going to the C sharp section. C sharp. Move the top note to A. Back down to A flat. Back up to A. Return to the E section. Sorry, the A section. Second time through. Come and find the quiet center in the crowded life we lead. Find the room for hope to enter. Find the thing where we are free. C sharp, clear the chaos and the clutter. Clear our eyes that we can see all the things that really matter. Be at peace and simply be. Alright, and there we go. That is the piano part. So sorry, piano, you get the short end of the stick. You don't get to practice as long as everyone else. But let's go ahead and reset here, and we're gonna play it all together. Hi, Mom and Dad. Glad you guys are here to join me. Okay, so we're gonna reset, and I'm gonna have Teddy come back over here and play some shaker for you all. Okay, and I'll go ahead and get back on guitar here. Mom, you better be playing piano right now. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna go straight through with no echoes. So, sorry, I don't have the words for you, but that way you can practice exactly what we just learned. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. E to A. B. Back to E. Again. E to comes the C sharp, C sharp, 2, 3, lift up, A, 2, 3, C sharp, 2, 3, A, and back to the A section. E, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, and back to E. Teddy's gonna sing it while I call out the chords. Here we go. Oh no. Okay, you don't know the words?
I think I do.
Okay. E, 2, come and E, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, E, 2, E, 2, 3, A, 2, Here comes the C sharp. C sharp. Lift up. A. C sharp. And back to A. Now here we go. E. A. B. E. Come and find the quiet center in the crowded life we lead. Find the room for hope to enter. Find the frame where we are free. Clear the chaos and the clutter. Clear our eyes that we can see all the things that really matter. Be at peace and simply be. All right, there we go. So that's Come and Find the Quiet Center. If you want to find the words, you can just look them up on Google under that name. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love that song very much. So thank you, Mom, for suggesting that. Feel free to put more suggestions for songs, for future songs, in the comments below. However, I think next week I want to teach you guys a Japanese children's song. It's called Warabe Uta, which means children's song. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's about a water wheel as a metaphor for kind of time and keeping time moving along, kind of like the wheel or the circle of life, sort of. So yeah, I'm excited to teach you guys that song next week, and yeah, but after that, we can do some of the suggestions that you guys have in the comments below.